All right, if you're a maker, a tinkerer, or maybe a future inventor, you're going to face one critical question that can make or break your entire project. Which microcontroller board should you choose? In this explainer, we're going to demystify that choice for you once and for all.
So you've got that spark, right? That brilliant idea for a smart device or little robot or some automated gadget that's just going to be awesome. The excitement is there, and you are ready to make this thing real. And then, bam, you hit this wall. A whole sea of boards, chips, and technical specs that all kind of look the same, but are totally different. It's overwhelming. And honestly, this is where so many great ideas just fizzle out. But don't you worry, we're gonna fix that right now. Okay, so before we can even think about choosing the right tool for the job, we need to understand what the tool actually is. Let's start with the absolute basics. What is a microcontroller board? The key idea here is focus. See, unlike your laptop that's juggling a million things at once, a microcontroller has a single-minded purpose. It's like a dedicated little brain that does one job and only one job, like checking a sensor or spinning a motor. And it does that one job perfectly, thousands of times a second. So why not just use the tiny little chip by itself? Well, because these development boards, they handle all the tricky, boring electrical stuff for you. They have safe power conversion, a built-in programmer so you can just plug it into your computer via USB, and all these easy-to-access pins. It means you get to focus on the fun stuff, coding and building, not on complex circuit design. Okay, so these boards make things easier, we get that. But does it really matter which one you pick? Absolutely. This isn't just some minor detail, it's a huge decision. The right choice is going to save you time, money, and a ton of headaches, while the wrong one, well, it can stop your project dead in its tracks. This slide just illustrates it perfectly. Let's say you want to build a cool Wi-Fi connected gadget. You could start with a basic board, like an Arduino Uno, and then buy a separate Wi-Fi module. That's option A, the hard way. It's more complex, more wires, and nearly double the cost. Or you could just choose an ESP32 board, which has Wi-Fi built right in. That's the smart way. Way simpler and literally half the price. And trust me, it's not just about money. Some mistakes you just can't fix with clever code. If your project needs 20 different inputs, but you bought a board with only 14 pins, you're just stuck. If you connect a sensitive 3.3 volt sensor to a 5 volt board without thinking, poof, you will literally fry your components. These are hardware dead ends. Think of it like this, and this quote just nails it. You wouldn't learn to drive in a Formula One car, would you? Of course not. Starting with some super complex, professional-grade board is the exact same idea. You'll spend all your time fighting the tools instead of actually building your cool project. So, to avoid that Formula One mistake, let's meet the main players in the microcontroller world. And I want you to think of these not just as hardware, but as different families, each with its own personality and its own strengths. First up is Arduino. This is the perfect teacher. It's the standard for beginners for a very good reason. The programming is simple and the community is absolutely massive. I guarantee whatever problem you run into, someone online has already solved it and probably made a video about it. It's the best place to start. Next up, we have the ESP32. I call this one the networker. This is your go-to board for any project that needs to talk to the internet or other devices. With Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built right onto the chip, it's a powerful all-in-one beast for the Internet of Things, and it is shockingly cheap for what it does. And here's the new contender, the Raspberry Pi Pico. Now listen up, this is super important. This is not a mini computer like the other Raspberry Pis. It's a microcontroller just like an Arduino. Its big advantage is that it's powerful, it's cheap, and it's absolutely fantastic for anyone who wants to program their hardware using the Python language. So we've met the families, the teacher, the networker, and the new contender. Now let's get down to business. How do you pick the right board for your specific project? We're gonna make this super simple for you. Here it is, your personal cheat sheet. If you're learning the absolute basics, this is your very first project ever. Just get an Arduino Uno. Its simplicity and that huge community support, it's just unbeatable. If your project needs to get online, go straight for an ESP32 dev kit. The built-in Wi-Fi is going to save you a world of pain. For a really big project with tons of sensors and motors, like a robot arm or something, the Arduino Mega has all the connections you'll ever need. And finally, if you love Python, the Raspberry Pi Pico was literally made for you. And just like that, you have the framework. You can now make a smart, informed choice.
That big, scary, technical wall has been knocked down, and there's nothing standing between you and bringing your idea to life.
So let's just recap the big takeaways here. First, and this is the most important rule, match the board to the project, not the other way around. Second, if you're a beginner, remember this: simplicity is speed. Start with an Arduino and you'll get things working fast. Third, for anything connected, the ESP32 is almost always the best value for your money. And finally, remember, you don't need the most powerful, most expensive board. You just need the right one.
Look, at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to buy a circuit board. The goal is to create something amazing. The best board is simply the tool that lets you do that. So the only real question left is, what are you gonna build?